Everyone, what's going on? This is Jamie Dawn, your professional psychic advisor, success coach, and evolutionary revolutionary. Thank you so much for your love and your support, subscribing to this channel, as well as your comments and questions. And I'm going to continue to do more videos. Today is February 1st, 2018, Rabbit. And we're embarking on the month of love and romance and relationships, which carries that theme because of Valentine's Day on February 14th. And, but that's not what the point of this video is. I wanted to do a check-in for you and with you because we've had Saturn moving into Capricorn, or it's in Capricorn, and it has been for several weeks now. And so there's been a lot of energy moving into determination, getting our hopes and dreams really solidified, building a foundation, trying to really get ourselves in a good place that we feel like we've accomplished something, or that we have a goal or plan in place, so that 2018 can be quote unquote better than the previous years. As I mentioned in my video this last time, that this eclipse and the one on the 15th of February, they're bookends, or the closing of a parentheses for the eclipses from last year and a lot of the experiences that we encountered last year. And so a lot of you are reporting that there's some finalization happening, maybe some conversations or subject matters are being revisited. So the point for this video too is we have Groundhog Day tomorrow. And many of us may be feeling like we're sort of in this perpetual cycle, repeating over and over again the same thing, and like we're reliving Groundhog Day. So when that happens, what can be triggered for us often is a feeling of, is this a reality? Is this dream? Confusion, and also there can be frustrations and annoyances that happen, like, oh my God, are we repeating that again? So I'm going to offer you the 3 P's, if you will, for the next few days until I do another video, and even beyond. So first P is possibilities. The second one is perception. And the third one is perspective. So we've got possibilities, perspective, and perception. And so what I offer to you whenever we have a session, when we're looking at energetics, if we're using the language of astrology, if we're doing coaching, all of that is a opening of possibilities. And that when we allow our possibilities to be there, then we're able to make choices. Now, our choices come through our perception. And we all have a personality, an individual way of looking at things and responding and interpreting what we are hearing, feeling, or seeing. So our perception, and this is where I'm going to say the revisit to Saturn and Capricorn. Perception is so important because what I see for you, what we talk about as possibilities, it's your own perception that then interprets it, and you make a choice of what you choose to do with what you perceive as true or not. And I'm putting it this way because there's still a little bit of this undercurrent of who's the authority, who's making the decisions for my life, and why do I care so much about what somebody else is thinking, especially those who don't have a really strong influence in our lives. I have many of you reporting that you're having a conversation, let's say with a random stranger or somebody that you just run into once in a while, and you go, hey, I have this idea. And then they bump up against it, or they tell you maybe why it doesn't work, or it's a dumb idea or whatever, and you shut down. And it's like, oh, well, that must be a crap idea then. And so the invitation with the possibilities and the perceptions are to check in with yourself, to be able to say, wait a minute, for whatever reason, this possibility is here for me to explore and for me to look at through my own lens, and to be able to say, does this ring true for me? Am I excited about it? Am I planning for bringing this into manifestation? And so what you're looking at is finding where the alignment is within yourself. You are your own inner authority. And at the end of the day, you have to own that. You have to own your own decisions. So if you run into Groundhog Day tomorrow and you feel like you're repeating and regurgitating things, stop and check in with, wait a minute, is this in alignment with my values? And if it's not, can I shift that? Can I change that so that my perception then interprets a different choice, which brings in the idea of consciousness, right? Because it's always bringing us back to that. And, you know, again, the idea of perspective, that's what I give to you. So when we sit and we talk or we dive into a particular subject matter, the images, the thoughts, the feelings, all the sensations, information, if you will, that comes in is a perspective that I'm offering. And so when someone, and we'll circle this around, when you're having a conversation and presenting your idea to someone and they, with their perspective, then pushes back because of their perception of what you're presenting as possible. I know it's a lot of P's, but stay with me here. Then you might be able to step back and say, that's their perception of their interpretation of what I presented, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's my truth. And it's okay. And it doesn't make them bad, doesn't make them wrong any more than it makes you wrong in your possibility that you're trying to manifest. So please play with me. I'm using lots of P's today, but play with me about this. Our perception, our possibilities, and our perspective is going to shape our weekend. It's going to shape the next few days, and it's going to really shape up our February and our March and our April and into 2018. And it just, well, let's build a little momentum. It takes a little practice, right? So yeah, if I had to give you a theme right now, I guess it's the letter P. I feel like the count in Sesame Street. 1P, 2P, anyways. All right, so I'll leave you with that. And if you're watching this video on Thursday, February 1st, before noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, I'm going to be on 12 Radio with my new show and co-host, G. Brian Benson. We're very excited. It's called Let's Get Real. And don't forget, we are doing a hashtag Let's Get Real Radio where you can post your comments or questions. So please join us in the chat room at 12 Radio. If it's your first time visiting, just request to come in. Our producer will let you in. And we're excited to get real. We're going to mix it up and we're going to have some fun today. So, and if you miss it today, don't worry. We'll have an archive for you to listen again. All right, you guys, have a wonderful weekend. I'm so excited about our, possibility, perception, and perspectives. Tell me what you got going on. I want to hear. All right. Come visit me at jamiedawn.com. I love you guys. Have a great week.